Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pick up there on the run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Darnold now to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Darnold from the red zone now. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. With Wilson. Rolling to his right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he
start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. 6-0 our score after 1. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run here with Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll take
No way!
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 117 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
I get past him, shit. Nobody else can stop me. But I gotta get past this guy. 21. It's all second half. Second half shutdown. I gotta stop this guy 3 times.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Stay in the house. That's all right.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some...
Oh, hell no. How you going to jump that?
It don't matter. It's okay.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big...
And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
We're making a little small play.
Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's what we got to make plays on defense so we can got that.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off of play action, Darnold. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, it's Carson. Sheds him off at the 45, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play,
You were about to get in his end zone.
really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Safety.
I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It's a safety
like that. They might well give me a safety.
Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. This is Carson. Anderson. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was
Hunting me, man.
I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Carolina.
There was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he tracked across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal.
Hey, man, you can't get better. You can't get better.
Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work. Exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
I just came back from 21 down this last game I played.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yeah.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll dump this
I mean, how you gonna get better if you quitting, especially if you playing against a good guy, man, good team.
He's out at the 6. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's gonna make it 4th down.
Well, the first time I played you, you know what I'm saying, I got you, because, you know, we was fresh, but this time, you know my plays, so if I ever see you again, I'm coming different.
They just add to their totals. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Well, they've been putting me against the higher seed since I started.
So 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Oh, you the number 1?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yeah.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25.
Yeah, because I be checking you out. Everybody who beat me, I watched them to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just be frank.
And I was like, man, maybe I can get my
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness.
I was thinking maybe this time I can get you back. But shoot, if I see you again, I'm going to come different.
Take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah,
instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing.
Yeah.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
That one game with Ed McCaffrey, though, that's the cold lick right there.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive.
Yeah, they stay with the
opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it.
Yeah, they defense not all that, but I play with any team.
Right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Yeah.
It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to get the advantage. Oh, man. I was trying to get the advantage with 2 cold receivers and use my same playbook, but I was like, man,
this defense, I don't know
you was on it though.
Say all around about their performance.
Dude wouldn't float the ball over your head.
Like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't even want to play you. I ain't even want to play you. Now I make it to the end, and you know what I'm saying, I play okay. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna run the same playbook just to see, you know what I'm saying. Maybe it was a play or two short last time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting this on YouTube.
6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the second.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting on YouTube.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up
I ain't gonna lie, man. I follow all the good players, man. If they beat my ass like this, I watch them, you know. I was just watching their stats and shit from the tournaments. Cause I was in all the last couple tournaments. This is the first time I ever been in a tournament, though.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in.
The first time I played you, that was the first tournament I was in. It's the third one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Nah, they said that though. They said, you know what I'm saying, you gonna play it. Like, they gonna match you up. The first game is matched up with a guy that's even with you. The second and third game is gonna be a higher seed.
Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Right.
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And I got blew out by this guy, man, and we became friends the other day because nobody ever challenged him like me, but that was our first time playing. So our second time playing, I came with the same playbook, same defense, and he blew me up. I got a guy, my friend, I play with all the time on franchise, Mr. Holmes. I can't run the same playbook with him too many times. Well, if I do, I gotta switch it up. So every time I switch it up against him, and if I do run the same plays, I sneak him in. You know, I can't give him that same look every time. Swag Prince, I played him twice, and he always go 5-0. Good game, Brody. I respect you. He only beat me by a touchdown, but because, you know, these dudes is good gurus, they be playing this all the time. I stopped playing back in May. Then I was like, man, I'm gonna try to win this money on here. Let me show y'all where I'm at. I'm just gonna let y'all look at this before I cut it off. See where I'm ranked at. Let's just see where I'm ranked since I lost. 17th out of all these niggas. I'm ranked 17, you know what I'm saying? I be in the top ranks. I'm in the top 20 in the nation when I play. Top 1 through 100. It's 97 right here. All these niggas 1 and 1, 1 and 2.